Hi, these comments are for MM. I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFLcourse.com. Hi, how are you doing today? And I want to wish you and your family a happy 2021. This next year has got to be better than 2020, right? So let's hope we have a much more productive year. We will have a vaccine. Everybody can get vaccinated. We can get herd immunity, and we can kill the coronavirus once and for all, right? We can do it. Okay, so you're completing, as one of my TOEFL speaking boot camp course students, you completed an independent speaking practice test, right? And it says here, hey, Michael, could you please listen to, evaluate, and grade my speaking? Yes. Without the feedback, what do you have? You got to get the feedback. So here's what you're answering today. Some people prefer to learn about current events from watching television news programs. Others prefer to read about current events in newspapers or on the internet. And then it's which do you prefer and why? Give examples and reasons to support your point of view. All right, here we go.
I prefer to watch the events on the television instead of newspaper or the internet for two reasons. First, because I would like to improve my English listening as I am currently at the US, so I would like to listen to the native Americans to improve my ability in understanding the Americans. The second thing is because I would like to share the moment with my family instead of reading it or watching it alone. For example, I would like to watch the Super Bowl with my family on the television and see the people attitude and their reaction, and to listen to their.
Now, you got to get more confidence. I mean, when the first 5 seconds of your speaking task, you got to impress me a lot more than what you did. Right in the beginning, you started off with some pauses and hesitations. You weren't speaking very loudly, and you weren't varying your tone very much. So that's not how you want to start a practice test, right? So you got to be more energetic. You're trying to sell me. Think about it. You're trying to convince me that you have high enough speaking skills to communicate in academic, professional, and social situations. But after listening to this, I'm not convinced. I think that you're limited. I think you're limited in your grammar, vocabulary. You're not speaking super clearly. You got to work on that, and you need a much better organization of ideas there.
I prefer to watch the events on the television instead of newspaper or the internet.
To watch the evening what? To watch the evening news, maybe? Let's go back to what you just said.
I prefer to watch the events on the television instead of
So I prefer to watch the evening news,
newspaper or the internet.
maybe rather than, get my news from the internet.
For two reasons. First, because I would like to improve my English listening as I am currently at the US, so I would like to listen to the native Americans.
Okay, say first of all, I like watching the news on TV because I can improve my listening comprehension.
To improve my ability in understanding the Americans. The second thing is because I would like to share the moment.
The second thing is because I want to share the moment. But you need to connect each of those reasons more clearly. So you can say, secondly, you can say watching TV allows me to share these exciting events with friends and family members. You might say something like that. So that more directly connects what you're saying back to the speaking prompt.
With my family instead of reading it or watching it alone. For example, I would like to watch the Super Bowl with my family on the television and see the people attitude and their reaction, and to listen to their. I prefer.
Yeah, and you didn't really have a conclusion either on that, right? So let's take a look here. I'm going to say 2.5. I'm going to say 17 points out of 30 on this practice test. So you need to make improvements in delivery, I think, especially. Then language use, you can work on being a little more precise in the vocabulary that you use. That means get more specific, use more specific language, and that will also help you with topic development. With topic development, check out speaking lesson number 6. That's a good lesson for you right now. And then for the pretest, for pronunciation, I'm not going to get into too much right now. I know you already have a lot going on. So work really hard on the suggested lessons from the pretest to help you. All right? And thank you for completing this practice test.